Scottish tennis ace Elena Baltacha's life and the tragedy of her loss is being recalled in a new documentary, reports Sandra Dick. Nearly 6 years ago, Nino Severino lay down beside his dying wife, former British #1 tennis star Elena Baltacha, and felt her incredible life slide away. Just a few months earlier she had stood by his side, glowing in her wedding gown. Her strong, athletic frame toned by playing tennis on the world stage, her smile as broad as it had been as she slammed her way to becoming Britain's #1. A new future together away from playing professionally stretched ahead. The possibility of motherhood, commentary jobs and the development of her tennis academy and foundation to pass on a slice of her talent and spirit to a new generation of tennis stars, all beckoned. Instead, as she posed radiant in her wedding gown, a tumor the size of a grapefruit was lodged in her liver. There would be no happy ending. Today on a bedside table in the room they once shared, Elena's wristwatch lies permanently entwined with her husband's. Her favorite perfume rests where she left it, and a Russian doll which she loved, sits alongside. Elena, affectionately called Bally by the tennis world, was just 30 years old when she died. Yet her remarkable presence and the tennis foundation built as her legacy, and which could soon be launched in Scotland where she called home, are as much a part of Nino's life now as ever. "My life still revolves around her," he says. "Bally is the most important thing in my life. There's no way I could remove her from my life, the feelings are too strong. I talk a lot about her," he continues. "All day, every day I have a responsibility to protect Bally's legacy, to make sure it gets stronger and stronger." Today, her life and tragically early loss will be remembered in a BBC Alba documentary featuring interviews with her husband along with her father, former St Johnstone and Inverness Caledonian Thistle footballer Sergei Baltacha, and her brother, Sergei Jr. Deeply emotional, it follows her from her arrival as a child in the UK from the family's native Ukraine in 1988, buzzing with big attitude and even bigger glasses, with her extraordinary physical strength and a natural-born instinct for sport embedded in her DNA. Drawing on interviews from those closest to her, the film charts her progress to the top 50 world rankings and Team GB role in the 2012 Olympics. While remarkable for a Scottish tennis player, she rose to the top despite living with a rare autoimmune condition, primary sclerosing cholangitis. It leaves sufferers desperately fatigued and facing the likelihood of one day requiring a life-saving liver transplant. Tragically, the condition, which saw the tennis star rely on a cocktail of medication and battling debilitating fatigue. For more on this story, visit the news article link.